Let's talk about practice. I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you want to take your game to the next level, you've got to spend some time on the boards practicing those areas where you are the weakest. Today, I want to show you an easy and cheap method to take those practices from boring to productive. It works great if you're out throwing by yourself. You can also set this up to throw with another person. You can even turn it into a friendly competition to find ways to keep scores to increase the entertainment value of your practice sessions. I'll share a couple different methods of ways that I set the boards up to practice with. It's up to your imagination to how you want to set this up and what areas that you feel you need to work on the most. As you can see, I've got this board set up, and what I've done is I've taken some tape. Disclaimer, be careful with the tape you use. I buy painter's tape because it doesn't leave a residue, it doesn't mess the boards up. Don't go out and buy duct tape or electrical tape or something that's gonna really mess up your boards. Painter tape's great. I don't leave it on here. I put it on there for my 15, 20, 30-minute practice session, and then I pull it off. I can always reapply it later. It doesn't cost much to buy a roll of painter's tape. Very easy to get, very cheap. It's very productive. Now I've got this set up here for a blocking drill. Level 1, a level 2, a level 3 blocker. Each one is basically a bag width down. There's your level 1, there's your level 2, and there's your level 3. And all I'm doing here is when I'm throwing is I'm trying to get myself in mind, okay, I want to throw a level 3 blocker, and I practice so I can get that level 3 blocker there. Then maybe I want to work on the push shot, so I turn around and go, okay, now I throw a level 3, now let's see if I can push that back in. And so you can work on throwing blockers as well as collecting blockers in the same exact drill. You can go out there with a partner and you can throw bags. You throw a blocker on their lane, they throw one of yours, and then see if you can collect yours without taking theirs, and see if they can see if they can collect theirs without taking yours. There's a lot of different ways to get creative with this. You can move these around. Maybe all you want to throw is level 3 blockers. Just put the lines there, take that one away, only count the level 3s. If you want to throw level 2s, the same. So you can get creative in how you want to set this up. The concept is giving you a visual of where you want that bag to go. Without the tape, you're kind of looking, I want to stop it here. But now that I have that tape on there and I'm throwing, I see where I want the bag to stop. So now I see where I need to land to get that bag to slide up there. By giving yourself that visual target, it helps you dial in. And then when you take the tape off, now you can go back in a game and you want to throw a level 3 blocker, you can revert back to your training and you can visualize that tape there and you know where to put the bag. Now I'm gonna go change this layout and put another one up here and show you another way to get creative and how you can play a different game that can still challenge your skills. As you can see, I have a different pattern on this board that I laid out, and this is another setup that I do for when I'm practicing. And you can do a lot of different practices with this. You can play with a partner, someone else, and you can probably play a tic-tac-toe game. Anything in the hole, when I play this, anything in the hole doesn't count. The hole is off the board. I always like to play short of the board because I'm still working on throwing blockers. I'm working on speed control. I will also use this design, this setup, if I'm trying to work on cut shots, because I can land outside of these vertical lines and then try to cut back in the center. So maybe I want to land out here and have the bag end up in the middle, go vice versa. You can do it both ways. The beauty of this is you can get creative and set it up however you want, because every time you come out, you're putting the tape down again, brand new, whatever design, whatever style you want. I love these drills because they give me exact spots to land on. Sometimes I'll even come out, if I'm really struggling with my game, I'll just put a box right on the board, a small box, and that's all I'm trying to land on to slide the bag in the hole. Maybe I'll just put a piece of tape right down in one spot, and that's my landing zone, and I'm just trying to hit that one spot. So you don't always have to lay a grid out. You don't always have to lay a pattern of any sort. I love doing something like this where I can change it up each day and make it different and make it fresh and exciting. And that's what I like to do. When practice becomes boring and monotonous, I don't want to do it. When I'm excited to go out and try something new, that's when I go out there and I spend longer periods of time doing it, and I have a lot more fun, and it just brings the enjoyment of the experience up and makes me want to go out and do it again the next time. I hope this helps you in some way whatsoever. I hope you take this and start utilizing some form of this in your practice sessions. But maybe this is not something that you really care about, you're interested in. What's the one area in your game where you feel like you need the biggest improvements, or what's the one area where you're struggling the most to figure out? Drop a comment down below and let me know. The more specific you can make it, the better. And I may turn that into a future video. As always, I thank you guys so much for your support, and I thank you for watching.